Oh yeah, watch.
To fight us. Today, again, the North and the West teaming up. And which is why if you go through all the very important, sensitive posts in the country, Igbo man is not in any of them. No. It's all right. God, who has always led us, directed us, will one day, someday vindicate us. Whatever it is we're entitled to in this country, I think God will give it to us. I believe so. Even if our brothers deny us that. People who are afraid of competition will tell you that somebody wants to dominate them. Nobody is dominating you. The last thing the Igbo man will do is to dominate anybody. He's not interested in that. An Igbo man finds himself in Kaura Namoda. They want to settle down. He ends up marrying a woman from Kaura Namoda. I mean, is there anything criminal about it? That you fell in love with a native girl and you married her. Is there anything wrong with that? I have 5 sons. One of my sons is married to a Yoruba girl. He brought her to the house and I said, hey, listen, do you love my son? Yes, I do. Yeah, but come on. And we took our drums to Yoruba land. It was incredible. Everybody was dancing. This chief has right. He's married to... A lot of us are sick. Let's just conclude that way, right? Femi Fanika is married to an Igbo girl. So he understands us. His father was a very close friend of Zik, I can tell you that. And he knows a lot about our history. So when he talks, I want to listen to him. I've talked about politics, which I don't like, by the way, but I am compelled to because when people deliberately organize themselves into groups that exist purely to distort facts, people like us are bound to make statements to counter them. I mentioned something earlier. I said, if you hurt an Igbo man once in politics, it's not likely ever to give you a second chance to hurt him again. There's a book called The School for Scandal by Richard Bentley Sheridan. The character there is Lady Siawel. There's a very popular quotation from that woman, and anybody who read that book will always remember. Wounded at the early stage of my youth by the poison tongue of slander, I have ever since known no joy beyond reducing others to the level of my own enjoyed reputation. That is School for Scandal, Lady Siawel. So if you apply it to the political philosophy of the Igbo man, they will know why he doesn't take too kindly to petty in politics, treachery in politics, even though it is supposed to be an ingredient of diplomacy. It is not for the Igbo man. The Igbo man believes in perseverance. He believes in hard work. He believes that God gave him power to exercise dominion over his environment. The Igbo man wants competition. In every part of the world you find the Igbo man.
Are fed with their one meal a day, a high-protein meal of fish stock or cornmeal or soya bean and milk formulas. The terrible starvation of last autumn is now almost over, although the military situation has deteriorated. The aid came just in time, but even so, too late to save thousands of deaths from starvation. Here the aid is distributed by a Catholic priest, elsewhere by Protestants.
I'm coming. I cannot be Ayaba. I cannot be Ayaba. Geneva. 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 Biko. Biko.
While the priests distributed food, nearby the English students found Biafran officials telling the children about the evils of Nigeria.
They are pursuing us, killing us. They are killing our parents, our brothers, our fathers, and even ourselves. Most of our parents are shot in the farm. Our homes are destroyed. Houses are burnt. Parents, women are also...
You're quite right. It will for us be the price of freedom. Our people here have for a long time been prepared for this eventuality, and I am confident of their readiness. I think that when it does come, that the people on the other side would be surprised as to what they're going to get. And I'm confident that it will not last long. I can't say for certain what Lagos has got. When we lost direct contact with Lagos, they had some 4 battalions ill-equipped, and I know that they have been purchasing a lot of arms since, and I know that they have negotiated and received a few armored vehicles. Prior to that, they had some scout cars. I know they have tried to get planes. I am not sure they have got them there. But on our side, we too have not been sitting quietly. There has been quite a lot of build-up. And I think what I have here is sufficient to maintain the integrity of Biafra and more.
No. You see, though many of them didn't see the war, but from oral tradition, stories, maybe some read from books, and see what is happening, nobody from that area will tell you all is well. No.
What is happening?
It looks as if that area is not part of Nigeria. In terms of, I know Enugu-Onitsha Road, even when I was in the secondary school, in the 70s, 80s, there was no road. They started an express road. It is still under construction up till now. How many years? 50 years plus. You know, when people see that, and then the total militarization of the area, from here to here is heavy military checkpoints, which you don't see in other parts of Nigeria.
It might be because of the threat to secede, the call for self-determination.
The call for self-determination came recently, really. But what I'm telling you, immediately after the Civil War, there was this heavy militarization. Even though they tried to decongest, move away a lot of battalions and brigades away from the east, but it is still there. It is still there. It has made the people to be militarized. That's the word. They are militarized. So everybody is tensed up. All they know is everything by force. Yeah? So it has become
the war psyche.
Yes, they are psychologically. They have been psychologically made to know or to believe that that is the way life should be, which is not like in the West. Very civil. You move about, nobody intimidates or harasses you. But over there, the police, the army, the Air Force, the Navy even have checkpoints. I don't know whether there is any. I don't know.
Does that annoy you?
Not that it annoys me. It worries me.
It worries you?
Yes, it worries me. Those things should be dismantled. I know the fear. They are, whether they put it or they don't put it, the cry for secession is still there. It's not whether the checkpoints are there, the military people are there or not. The thing is there. It's in the heart of most of the people over there.
Let's go back to time. I've read war literatures on the Biafran War.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I've read about Ifajna.
Yes.
I've read about Victor Banjo.
Yes.
Ojukwu is prominent in all the stories.
Yes, Banjo.
Did you ever meet Ifajna?
Not one-on-one, but he came to address us in my school then, Dennis Memorial Grammar School, his alma mater. Just after the coup, when he came back from Ghana.
After the 1966
after
coup?
the 1966 coup.
He was part of the coup?
He was part of the coup. He ran away to Ghana. He told us all these stories. He told us everything. And said that they wanted Nigeria to be one, to be good. Corruption, nepotism, and so on and so forth. They want to destroy all those in the life of Nigeria. But there are some forces who were against them. So all of us who were shouting, away with corruption, away with, we were singing in the assembly hall, clapping for him and so on and so forth. And he carried that into Biafra.
Is that what you were told or what you read? That he carried that one Nigeria into Biafra?
No, he was in Biafra now.
Yeah.
Fighting with Biafra for one Nigeria. How do you reconcile the two? So he had the agenda of still wanting Nigeria to to be one.
In opposition to the ideals of Ojukwu and Ndibo.
Thank you.
Ndibo wanted Biafra by all means.
By all means. Then himself wanted Nigeria by all means also.
Himself, Victor Banjo.
That is group, yes. So they are going to the Midwest was an opportunity for them to try and see if they can link up with forces maybe in the West and see if they can get hold of the West, then make Ojukwu to cow down, and then one Nigeria, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Was that offense hard enough to have caused their execution?
Sabotage.
Were they saboteurs in the true sense of the word?
Because what happened in the Midwest was not what the original war plan.
So they deviated from the plan?
They deviated from the plan. The plan was to have a buffer zone, Republic of Benin. Just put it there. There was no Nigerian army stationed in Midwest then. So Biafra got in, wanted to recruit people in Republic of Benin, let them have their own army, so that before Nigeria can get closer to Biafra, they must have crossed Republic of Benin. But these people left what they were sent to do in the Midwest, and we are just marching towards Lagos.
But they came back to Biafra.
That's what we don't understand.
You don't see them, and they have had, yes,